ask you a question, this one about Andrew Brown and what's happening right now in North Carolina. The family of Andrew Brown very upset tonight because they say that they've seen 20 seconds of only one officer's body cam. They want to see more body cam footage. They want to see dash cam footage. They're also upset that this video has not yet been released to the public. And as I said leading into this, there's now a hearing to find out if it will be released to the public. Do you think that this video will be released to the public, and should it be?
Well, I think at this point, the video has to be released to the public. It's already out there. There's rumors circulating, and a responsible police department needs to get ahead of this before they create, chaos that can't be undone. I find it very interesting, and I feel compassion for the family. I've lost loved ones, not at the hands of police, but I lost loved ones, and I know how I feel for someone to die that you love. However, I would like to see the parents and the family just as outraged at the fact that this guy is selling dope, and it has an active warrant that necessitates a SWAT team and a special response. So I don't see them being upset about his criminal behavior. They only get upset when he passes away. I wish there was a balance so that people can see that, at least slow down and see, okay, police officers are doing their job. The public is doing what they're supposed to do. Wait for the investigation, and then we'll see what the outcome is. But the outrage is just conjured up so people can get paid these funds, almost as an insurance policy for bad behaviors of family members.
Brandon, as you know, here in Washington, we're dealing with the real potential for meaningful police reform to be passed up on Capitol Hill. They're trying to hash out some sort of bipartisan compromise deal. But the issue that's really seems to be the biggest sticking point right now is the issue of qualified immunity. You're a former police officer. Where do you come down on this issue?
Well, first of all, when I hear them talking about police reform on Capitol Hill, that's a big red flag that pops up. None of those people have, in my personal opinion, none of those people have adequate experience with law enforcement. We need to stop talking about police reform and all of these things unless these individuals know what training police are actually getting. They don't think that police officers are getting adequate training and use of force, defensive tactics. Those are things that we already train. We don't train people to shoot other individuals in the back. We don't train police officers to hide drugs on individuals. So police reform of bad police officers is a waste of time and effort and energy. I really wish they would be talking about something a little more practical. Let's talk about what the public is doing. However, when you speak of qualified immunity, what makes you think that a police officer is going to go to work every day acting on behalf of the state and be held, responsible personally for things that other individuals are responsible for? The laws that are created, the use of force policy, the force continuum, all of those things are responsible and deemed by the state.
Well, one of the things that, some Democrats and Republicans are now negotiating is, instead of just suing the police officer, the potential to sue just the entire department, taking some of the load off of the officer.
I'm not sure exactly what they're trying to get at this point. I mean, every police department is paying out these crazy dollar amounts to suspects who are in the wrong. And also, it's always been the case where you could be sued civilly by a family if you are considered to have killed somebody unjustifiably. So they are pushing for more. It would never be good enough for these individuals who know nothing about policing. They've never put on a badge. They've never rode in a car, probably never done a ride along. They've never been in a life and death situation. They never had to use force on individuals. These people who are making laws and trying to make changes on local level police departments are completely out of line. These changes should be done locally. Each police department knows what they need and what they don't need. Capitol Hill needs to stay out of it because it's all partisan BS that we're going to see matriculate down in a negative way to law enforcement in America.
Well, now we have these two Justice Department investigations in Kentucky and Minneapolis. So a lot of focus on those departments tonight. Joe and Brandon, thanks so much.